Aquarius, this is going to be your new moon reading for the 111 portal. When we're talking about the angel number 1 is often associated with new beginnings and new cycles. When you think about the angel number 111, it encourages us to take risks and to welcome new and exciting experiences to our lives. 111 also speaks to us confidently seizing new opportunities and ultimately having confidence in ourselves, right? It talks about being motivated by your own strength and your own potential. It talks about tapping into your intuition and trusting yourself and knowing that you will make the right decisions when opportunities do present themselves. Now, in terms of money, the angel number 111 can mean that your finances will, prosper and abundance will be coming into your life, but when you make the right decisions, because that is what this new portal is about. Making decisions that move you forward, making decisions that make you happy, making decisions that are for not just for your highest good, but for the highest good of all. And we talk about the number 111 in terms of love. It talks about being in a very important phase or process when it comes to love and romance. And Spirit is asking you, when you see that number 111, to trust that the path that you're on is guiding you to exactly where you're meant to be in love, in a specific relationship, or in a romantic partnership. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started and see what messages Spirit has for you. So the first thing you have coming out for this new moon, this 111 portal, is the 5 of Swords. A lot of times when I look at the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Swords talks about, again, to me, it's about decisions. It's about making decisions, and this goes again back to what 111 talks about when you're talking, especially when you're talking about romantic relationships or relationships in general. It talks about standing in your integrity. This is what this card represents. Number 5s can talk about challenges. They can talk about new beginnings. But a lot of times are new opportunities, but it can mean something that is challenging, but it also can mean a challenge that you can definitely overcome. But we'll see what that says about, what the message actually says with the rest of the cards that come out. But when I think about number 5, it often warns for you to stand in your integrity and to be mindful as you are making decisions, not to associate yourself with people or circumstances that compromise your ethics, your morals, and your integrity. So this says this situation doesn't serve you. Release attachment to the outcome and consider taking an uplifting approach. Again, standing in your integrity and making decisions that align with where you want to be, where you are going. So let's see what else. You got some more swords. You got a lot of swords. Well, Aquarius, you are an air sign. So you got the 2 of Swords. Again, decisions. So Aquarius, this is a time for y'all to start making some decisions. Now this talks about, we talk about challenges. The 5 of Swords talk about a new opportunity, a new changes. And then you have, like I said, it's a card about 5s represent challenges too. But then you have this 2 of Swords, which to me speaks to a challenging decision that you may have to make that is for your highest good. And challenge doesn't mean bad. It could mean that, okay, like what the 2 of Swords talks about. It's like, I'm just unable to make a decision. And Spirit is saying, you need to make a decision. This is what this card says. And often it speaks to a head over heart decision, or a decision that is both emotionally and logically sound. It's a balanced decision, okay? So this card says it will all be better if you just make a decision, overanalyze the problem, finding a compromise. So like I said, that doesn't mean the 5, and when we talk about challenges, doesn't mean something bad. It could also just mean that there are a lot of opportunities that are presenting themselves to you, and you just finding it hard to decide what you want to choose, okay? But it could be, I'm deciding to walk away from something or someone, and I'm finding it hard to decide how to do that. It could be, the challenge could be that you're in your head about something related to yourself. How am I going to change? The things that you know you need to change. But taking the next steps to do that, or not even knowing what the next steps are. But we'll get more into this and see what else comes out, okay? Let's see what Aquarius what Spirit has for you. Ace of Cups. So there's something new in the emotional space that is coming in. A new emotional experience, a new opportunity that gives you emotional fulfillment in a sense. That gives you a sense of, a lot of times this card talks about a sense of wonder, something that just makes you feel good. And this may be what this decision is about. Walking away from something that doesn't make you feel good and moving towards something that does. So this says a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. So like I said, if this could be in certain relationships, or it could be just about your personal relationship with yourself or the spirit realm, either way, you're finding it hard to make a decision about what the next steps are, how to move forward. Okay? So let's see what else spirit has to say. Let's see what guidance they give you for this. How are you going to make this decision? You got the 10 of Swords, which breaks down to the number 1. Again, it talks about new beginnings. When you're talking about the number 10, the 10 of Swords, this is energy that you have moved through. So it could have been some challenge, like I said, challenging energy. Pain. You got a lot of swords out here. Challenging energy, painful energy, experience, or whatever it was. But it's at the end of it. This is exactly what this card speaks to. It says a new opportunity. You have the opportunity to be free. Now you've moved past the most difficult part of the situation. It's an opportunity to experience something new. And I think this is exactly what this Ace of Cups is speaking about. This is 2 wands right here, right? So you got the Ace of Cups, which is a 1, and you got the 10 of Cups, which reduces to the number 1. So I definitely think this is talking about you have a new opportunity to experience something that is going to give you fulfillment in an emotional way. You just have to decide how, number 1, you have to decide if you're worth it. Yes, you're worth it. We know that. That shouldn't be something you're in your head about. Your value, your worth. Sometimes I think it's a matter of how do I walk away from this? How do I release certain things? And sometimes we'll release things physically. Releasing it physically is easy. It's the easiest part of a situation, but the emotional and the energetic and the mental attachments we still have to it, those are the cords that become the most challenging to cut. But you have all these swords out here, so use them to cut away which you do not need, who you do not need, because spirit is like you have opportunity out here for something more fulfilling to come your way. And this can be in love, it can be in romance, it can be in business, it could be in what your spiritual journey is and where it's going. And we talked about how do I know how to do that? Go within. Go within, do the meditation. You got the 4 of Swords here, talks about going within. You're in your head with all these swords out here anyway. This is all mental energy. Mental energy. But it feels like if you're going to be in this mental energy, be in it in a way that gives you emotional fulfillment, that lifts you up. All of these cards, you got the 5 of Swords, the 2 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords. All these are challenging cards. You start off with the 5 of Swords, which talks about challenge. So the challenge is in a mental space. It could be thought processes around how you feel about yourself, how you feel about a love situation, how you feel about something emotional. And it doesn't have to be romantic love. Like I said, it could be a relationship with a family member, a friend, or whoever. So spirit is like, go within to get the answers you need about how to move forward so you can move out of this energy. Because the 10 of Swords talks about being out of this, moving into a new cycle. It says a situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. That follows that 10 of Swords. That's what that 10 of Swords card says. And it follows this Ace of Cups. You know, so spirit is like, put the past behind you. How do I experience this Ace of Cups, this new emotional fulfillment? That's this new emotional experience that's coming in for me. So it's like by putting the past behind you, looking forward to the future. So get out of your head about whatever this is you need to let go of, because it's holding up this new emotional experience for you. Go within, meditate, release it to the universe, release it to God. And this is a new moon. So if you want to sit and journal when we do the new moon, you journal what it is you desire. What do I want this new cycle to look like moving forward, right? And it talks about the 4 of Swords talks about meditation. Deep meditation, going within to get those answers. And spirit's like, okay, connect. We're going to give you the answers that you need. Insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. Yes, use those swords to cut the ties to this mental energy associated with whoever or whatever it is that doesn't serve you. Okay? Because you're moving into a new phase. You are in a new phase. You are in a new cycle. That's what new moons are about. But Spirit's like you can't get the best out of that new cycle if you're still holding on to the past. Remember, when we release things, we make room for the universe, for God, for our ancestors and spirit guides to send us what we desire. All right, then you have the Knight of Pentacles, and you have the Star. The Star card talks about success. It also talks about healing energy. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles, which talks about, it often talks about being watched over by someone kind. To me, when I think about that, I think of that as a divine favor card, or finding favor in somebody's eyes type card. When I see the Knight of Pentacles, that's what I think about. I think about you having favor in somebody's eyes. It could be spiritual, divine favor, or it can be someone here in the earthly realm that is around you, that adores you or feels a certain way about you. And you may not know it. But that makes sense with this Ace of Pentacles out. Not Ace of Pentacles, it's Ace of Cups out here. So the Knight of Pentacles says, trustworthy, understanding, devoted, and funny. There's so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. So I definitely think that this is, like I said, somebody in your energy who may have some affections for you that you're not aware of yet. And if you're not aware of it, it's because you're still in this energy. You don't even notice that somebody is noticing you, because you're in your head about whatever situation has got you all out of sorts here. But you have this Star card out here that's reminding you that there's something better waiting for you. It's a healing. And then, like I said, when I see these major arcana cards, I feel like there are messages directly from spirit. But it's reminding you there's something better for you to experience. It says a dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. That goes with this goes with this Ten of Swords when we talk about the end of a difficult situation, because it says the same thing. A situation has ended. And then you have this Five of Swords, which talks about challenge at the beginning of your reading. But then we go back to what I just said at the beginning of the video about what 111 represents. It talks about having confidence in yourself. So when you talk about this, and it talks about decision making. We just said that it talks about, 111 talks about making the right decisions for you. And this Star card falls under this Two of Swords, which talks about overanalyzing and not being able to make a decision. So Spirit's like, release it. Well, it's a limiting belief, a thought process, people, situation, regret, fear, whatever it is, Spirit is saying, release it. Release it and let it go, because you have so much promise out here for you. You really do. And I know sometimes we look at these reasons like, oh, you always say that. I'm like, yeah, but it is. But the ball is always in your court on what decision you are going to make. So say if you're in this energy that keeps you all in your head and confused and stressed, because you have this Four of Swords out here about stress. I feel like this is a lot of mental energy. I don't know if there's someone that has you in this energy, something that has you in this energy. If I'm speaking to the day and time that we're in, a lot of people, we are struggling financially. People are trying to keep their head above water. People are trying to keep a roof over their heads. And people are facing, financial, physical challenges, So if that's what the worry is, it could be that. It could be someone that has you in your head about something, right? But either way it goes, Spirit is saying, release it. Release. It could be, and sometimes, y'all, I know it's a lot of that somebody did me wrong and I feel like they're getting away with it type of energy when we're in our heads about stuff. Or when we have readings where, people from the past are coming up, and sometimes I think it comes up because it's in your mental space. You're thinking about that person. And sometimes you have regrets around it, or you're like, I feel I'm angry about it, or bitter, or whatever. Spirit is saying, release those, that residue, the remnants of that energy, so that what is yours can come in and you can have the emotional experience that you deserve. Whether it's with somebody that you want to have with, or somebody new and better than that person, okay? But Spirit's like, don't hold on to the past. And don't worry, because you have another card out here about the outcome. Yeah. And you got the Devil card, which is obsessive thinking. And you ain't nothing out here but cards of thought. You got all these swords out here. Mental energy. And the Devil card can talk about obsessive thinking. right? It can talk about an obsession of some kind, but this definitely speaks to obsessive thinking in your head, in your head, in your head. Spirit's like, get out of your head, make the decisions that are best for you, that move you forward, that help you thrive, that help you grow, right? That are for your highest and best good. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no selfishness in that, okay? So it says, and this card says what, y'all? Decision. Decision. If you look at the 15 at the top, 5, 1, and 6, which talks about balance. It talks about harmony. So Spirit is like, make decisions that do just that. Keep you balanced and keep you in a harmonious state. So you want to know, when you go within, how do you know to walk away from something or someone or whatever it is, if it does not bring you peace. If just thinking about it puts you in this conflicting energy. Spirit is like, then you know that that's not for you. Or it may just be the obsessive thinking around it, your thoughts around it are not good for you. The first card says this situation doesn't serve you. This indecisiveness is in your head. It doesn't serve you because you have too much weight on you, okay? It says release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox unnecessary worry based on lack of self-confidence. Okay? And what did we say at the beginning of reading about the number 111? It talks about having confidence in yourself and your ability to make the right decisions. I hadn't even pulled any cards when we said that. Right? And Spirit is just confirming that. Be confident with that. When you walk away from something, when you accept something, or when you walk away from something, have confidence that you are wise enough, you are intuitive enough, you are grounded enough, you are balanced enough to make the decisions that are for your highest good. And that's what all of this back and forth in this Two of Swords, unable to make a decision, is saying somebody who's not confident in their ability to make the decision. And then here we go. We got the Queen of Wands out here. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's super attractive and a super attractor. You are able to manifest what you need, draw to you what you need. And she's not only, and this energy doesn't matter. I mean, it's just energy. It doesn't matter if you're male or female watching this. You know, this is what the energy that Spirit is saying you are embodying, or you should be embodying. Now, we're talking about self-confidence. I think this is a reminder to you to embody this energy from Spirit. It's saying have confidence that you can draw to you the right people, the right resources, for the right reasons and at the right time. And the Queen of Wands to me is not just somebody who can bring those resources, manifest those resources to herself. She's also somebody who knows how to make wise use of those resources, right? So it says she's somebody who's passionate, charming, brilliant, and independent. This is fire sign energy. And it says you can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. And that falls under this 10 of Swords, which talks about something ending, right? And Spirit's like, yeah, this is your time. You're in a new cycle. You can have what you want. You can do what you want. You can be what you want. Matter of fact, you can be surrounded by who you want to be surrounded by. It's literally your world. You can choose who you want in it and who you don't. All right, let's get one more card from here, and then I'll pull from another deck. Thank you, Archangel, Ancestors, Spirits, and Guides. You got another one, 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands, more fire energy. More fire energy. So it's about passion. So it says stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, claim your personal power. You got a lot of cards out here about having confidence in yourself. So I don't know what it is you are trying to make a decision about, but not only do you need to make, you don't need to just be confident in yourself. You need to be confident that you are making the right decision about whatever this situation is. That is what this is saying. And I don't know if some of you are in your head thinking you are making the wrong decision, because I'm picking up on that for some reason. But Spirit is saying that it's not the wrong decision. If you are making the decision to, you got the 3 of Cups on the bottom. Celebrate. So Spirit is like, you're coming into a season where whatever this decision is that you're making for your highest good, whether it's to walk away from something or to accept an offer or refuse an offer, walk away from something, a mental state of being, whatever decision you're making that is for your highest good, that keeps you in your integrity, remember? Doesn't make you compromise your integrity. your values, your morals, your ethics, is going to give you this Ace of Cups energy. It's going to put you in this Ace of Cups energy, bring in these Ace of Cups experiences, new emotionally fulfilling experiences, sense of wonder. And then you have this Three of Cups, reasons to celebrate. Whether it's in romance, whether it's celebratory announcements. This card always reads, you know, a celebratory, like announcement of a baby, a graduation, a wedding. It talks about that because there's a couple of emotions, but I think about any news that gives you this Ace of Cups energy. That's Ace of Cups emotion. So whatever decision you are making, and hell, I don't know, maybe it's a decision being made by someone about you that's going to put you in a better space emotionally, give you something to celebrate, okay? This says reasons to celebrate a community of friends, a happy announcements regarding relationships with children. So I'm going to take some cards from another deck, and then we'll see if we can clarify some of this, okay? Thank you, Archangel, Ancestors, Spirit Guides. Oh, that's too many. What additional messages do you have for Aquarius during this new moon cycle? Then you got the you got the Queen of Wands again. You got the Ace of Wands that came out with the Queen of Wands. Again. So the Ace of Wands talks about a exciting new opportunity, a career advancement, changing your life now is what it's saying. So this falls again under this Two of Swords energy, making the decision to move forward to change your life. You have the power to do that. And it's followed again by the Queen of Wands reminding you that you have the power to do it. You have the power to attract what it is you need to transform your life into what you want it to be. Okay? It says, stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. And that falls right under this devil energy, this Ace of Cups and this devil energy that says decision. Spirit's like, yes, decide to move forward and take advantage of these new opportunities to explore who you really are, to grow, to expand. That is what these cycles are for you to expand, to become and experience something completely new. And y'all, when I think about this challenge card and this Five of Swords energy and this Two of Swords energy, it may be something that presents itself as a challenging experience because it's new, but it feels like you have this Queen of Wands out here twice because you have what it takes to make this opportunity not just less challenging, but more enjoyable for you, right? Let me get a couple more cards from here and see what else Spirit has to say. But this is going to, whatever decision you're trying to make is going to give you something to celebrate. You got the Knight of Swords, fast moving energy. So you go from this Two of Swords here, not knowing how to make being in space of not being able to make a decision, to this Knight of Swords, which says decisive. So I go from indecisive to decisive, and this falls under this Queen of Wands. You will be able to make the decision that is right for you. This is just confirmation. You will be able to make the decision that is right for you. And that decision is going to swiftly move you forward. Because you have this card here talking about, this fire card, talking about changing your life. Making that decision is going to swiftly move you forward and put you in this cycle where things are starting to unfold that give you that emotional fulfillment, that give you those reasons to celebrate. Okay? It says events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options and creative solutions. Okay? Let's see. Let's get one or two more cards from here. Okay, guys, what additional messages do you have for my wonderful Aquarius in this new moon 111 portal for them? Show them what they need to see as they move forward. So you got the Knight of Swords followed by, you got a lot of sword energy out here, followed by the King of Swords. Now, when I look at the King of Swords is the one card I know that talks about standing firm in your integrity. So it goes back again. And that falls right under this Seven of, so you had the Four of Swords up here, which talks about going within, getting the answers through meditation, followed by the Seven of Wands, which talks about standing in your personal power and standing up for what you believe in, claiming your personal power, and having confidence in yourself, followed by the King of Swords, which is someone who stands firm in their personal power. He is unmoved, right? Good leader. And when I think about the King of Swords, I think about the Emperor a lot. Because the Emperor to me talks about establishing something, founded on something. Well, that's your integrity, specifically your integrity. But when I think about integrity, I definitely think about somebody who does not compromise, and that is that King of Swords energy. So that to me falling under this 7 of Wands is saying, yes, stand firm on who you are. Make decisions that align with who you are, right? And don't allow you to compromise that. So it says, speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice, balanced mental and emotional considerations. Remember I said this head over heart, but this Two of Swords can often speak to making decisions that can be head over heart decisions or decisions that are balanced both in mind and emotion. That's exactly what this card is saying. All right. Let's see what's on the top here. 10 of Cups. That's your outcome, baby. 10 of Cups. Happiness, bliss, joy, contentment with family and friends and love. And we talk about the 10 of Cups talks about emotional fulfillment to me with your family is often associated with this card. But when I think about family, it's not always your biological family. This could also mean your soul family too. Okay, so it says a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. So that speaks to this Ace of Cups energy here. It feels like we're bringing you some rewarding relationships. So if this decision is about walking away from some relationships that did not serve you, so it's like, yeah, we're going to bring you some rewarding ones. And you have the 10 of Swords again. You have the 10 of Swords twice. It was on the bottom of the deck. So again, that 10 of Swords talks about a situation that has ended. You're moving into something new. And Spirit's like, yes, the new thing that you're moving into is this 10 of Cups, this Ace of Cups energy. That is what it's about. But again, this 111 portal, this new season, this new cycle, these new opportunities, they bring you this emotional fulfillment. Yes, they can bring you financial. This doesn't talk about anything financial to me. But it talks more about self energy, it seems like here. But Spirit is saying, yes, you can have that emotional fulfillment when you make decisions that align with who you are and what you truly desire. That is pretty much what this is saying. Okay? I'm going to get you a soul truth card and see what comes out. So this usually a deck about self-awareness. And we're going to see what message Spirit has for you from this deck, okay? Thank you for the answer, Spirit guides. What additional messages do you have for my beautiful Aquarius? Okay. So this one came out. It says, what boundaries need to be created or strengthened within your relationship? Here we go. This relationship. So I don't know if this is y'all making a decision about family, friends, or whatever. What boundaries do you need to create or strengthen within your relationships, so that you don't experience this 10 of Swords energy and these challenging thoughts or whatever, these situations or connections? Because like I said, they can be personal, they can be professional, they can be romantic, whatever. They can be internal. So whatever these experiences are that are causing you to be in your head and indecisive and all of this stuff, which I see you moving completely out of that energy, which is great, slowly but surely, but you're moving out of it. And when you decide to fully come out of it, Spirit is saying, like I said, you will be 10 of Cups energy. Emotionally happy. Celebratory energy with this 3 of Cups. Ace of Cups, new, emotional. When I get that Ace of Cups, it talks about a sense of wonder. I think about like a happy little kid at Christmas or experiencing something that they've always wanted for the first time. That's the kind of energy I think about when I think about the Ace of Cups. And Spirit's like, whatever this is coming into you, when you make that decision to move out of it, because ultimately you're choosing yourself here. This is what this is. Ultimately, you're choosing yourself. The Queen of Wands, when I see the Queen of Wands, I'm thinking sitting pretty. She is sitting pretty. She is good on her. Good on him. Whatever resonates with you. So, it says to create more healthy boundaries, we must get in tune with our own needs, desires, and feelings and believe we are worthy of them. In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and where you begin. Today's soul action for you, Aquarius, says when we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. That speaks to this 4 of Swords energy here, talking about going within. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you are an empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. It is safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. Today's mantra: I have everything I need within me now, and so do they. I am worthy of my needs, and I set boundaries based on what is best for me. It's okay. Like I said, there's nothing selfish about choosing yourself, sweetie. Nothing. Do you hear me? Let me see if I can get I'm going to get an angel prayer card here. Let's see what comes out. Thank you, Archangel Ancestor Spirit Guides. What other messages of guidance do you have for my lovely Aquarius as they are moving to this 111 portal and new moon energy? Synchronicities, yin and yang. Thank you, angels. I trust your well-timed guidance and signs. I'm going to read this out of the book. But this is just, that goes back to that harmony and balance with self, with spirit, and creating that in your physical world by setting those boundaries. So I'm going to see what this one says in the book. I'm going to try to read through it quickly. Synchronicity. Okay, here we go. Synchronicity. All right. It says, there's a reason for some of the experiences you've been going through recently. There are no coincidences in your life. Everything is perfectly timed by God in the universe. So, trust your angels are sending you divine guidance through the information and people coming into your life at this time. I think this talks about this Knight of Pentacles here. Because this is the only other person on the board to me. Other than, the only other thing out here is this Queen of Wands energy. And I think this King of Swords energy speaks to you. Being firm and standing in your, because you have all this stuff about standing in your personal power. So I can see why the card about boundaries comes out. So some of y'all might have to draw some lines in the sand when it comes to some of these relationships that you're in, family, friends, or whatever. It says, so trust that your angels are sending you divine guidance through the information and people coming into your life at this time. There's positive guidance here for you. Trust the process and the path, excuse me, that is being shown to you, as it will take you forward one step at a time until you're where you need to be. And that's what we said at the beginning when I talked about in love, what 111 means. It talks about you being in an important process, the phase of an important process that is leading you exactly where you need to be. The angels of synchronicity are here to guide you and will remind you of their presence at the perfect time. It says there is no such thing as chance. All is guided. If you come across an opportunity that is perfectly timed for you, know that this is the work of angels. There are no coincidences, only God incidences. God and his angels sending signs and messages through people and situations that seem perfect for what's happening in your life right now. If you've been waiting for the perfect time to begin or even end a project, know that there are synchronistic events occurring right now to show you the truth of the situation. All right, straight like that, y'all. Straight like that. So if there is something coming to an end, it has to end for this new to come in. Okay? Let me get you, I'm going to get you one of these power surrender cards. Let's see what Spirit wants you to surrender. What he wants you to release as you are moving forward. It needs to be, it's probably going to be something that's centered around thoughts here because, let's see what this one says. I get maybe one more. Surrender your desire to control people. Being over-controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. So that goes back to this releasing, letting go, right? Cutting off if you're in a space where you feel like I have to keep telling somebody how to do something a certain way, I have to try to convince them to do right, to be right, that energy don't serve you. It doesn't. Spirit is like release your, what is that? One of these, this card. The very first card, that 5 of Swords, says, release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. This situation doesn't serve you. So if any of you are in this controlling energy, trying to control the outcome of a situation or the way people respond in a situation, Spirit is saying, let that go. Let people be who they are. Let them show you who they are. Because when you're controlling them, you'll never see who they genuinely are. Spirit's like, no, let them be who they are so you can determine whether, okay, I know what kind of boundary to set with you because you're not my cup of tea, right? Let's get one more. Surrender to your full power. Yes, indeed. You got that 7 of Wands out here talking about that. You got this Queen of Wands out here talking about that. Right? It says surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Spirit is saying step up and shine. That is what you need to decide to do. You don't have to keep holding on to people and situations that hold you back, that don't move you forward. Spirit's like, because when you cut them off, when you release them, when you release the attachment to the outcome, we're trying to control them. Spirit's like, you open the door for us to send in, to bring in, to put on your path people who really do align with you, that you don't even have to do that with. Okay? Let's get a spirit message for you. Thank you, Archangel SS Spirit, guys. What additional messages do you have? Let's see what you got here, Aquarius. Dream talk. Your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, messages, and more. So that goes back to the synchronicities card. And it also goes with this Four of Swords, which talks about going within spiritually to get the answers that you need. So Spirit is telling some of y'all to be looking out for these signs and these symbols, and also to be paying attention to your dreams. So they're going to be sending you signs and symbols, maybe through numbers, maybe through animals, maybe in your dreams, symbolism in your dreams. So Spirit is saying when you're doing that meditation, asking for those answers, these are some of the many ways that those answers are going to be sent. So you have to be keenly aware and be looking out for that, okay? So pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Like, what animals are you seeing? What insects are you seeing? What numbers are you seeing? We'll get a couple of angel numbers here. Let's get you an affirmation card. Thank you, Archangel SS Spirit, guys. What additional message do you have for Aquarius? Igniting courage. Yes, that speaks back to, that goes back to being confident in your ability, standing in your personal power. Igniting courage. It says, I am strong, valiant, and courageous. I'm going to read this one and see what it says in here. Igniting courage. Okay, it says, move forward fearlessly, gather your inner forces, and take a risk. Again, 111 talks about us taking a risk, right? To improve our lives, right? It says taking risks and welcoming new and exciting experiences. That's what that 111 is talking about. That's exactly what this card is saying. It says speak up for yourself by honoring your truth, standing in your personal power. Stand up for what you believe in. This is what this is talking about. It says this isn't a time to be timid or hold back. Go forward gallantly with your banner of truth waving in the wind. You are a light bearer for others. Okay? You had another card here that spoke to this one. Surrender to your full power and not playing it small. So that ain't nothing but confirmation. And then it's the number card is number 41, which just goes back to 5. And like I said, I think the challenge here is change is coming. And you're maybe being called out of your comfort zone when you may have been playing it small for so long. It feels like, no, that ain't who you are. You are somebody who is powerful, who's attractive, who can attract and manifest what they need, want, and desire. Okay? The additional meaning of this card says being courageous doesn't mean that you're not afraid. It means that in spite of the fear and hesitation, you take action anyway. It's all right to fall down, just don't stay down. Do not allow yourself to be limited by the beliefs of others, even your own beliefs. That's why I said some of this soaring energy may be you in your head about beliefs that are limiting you, right? Things subconscious programming, right? How we were raised and what we were taught. It says, face your fears. Go beyond the boundaries of your self-imposed barriers. Live passionately and boldly. Okay? That is the message from Spirit for you, baby. All right, let me get you one more card, and then I will do your angel numbers. Let's get you a Divine Beloved card here. Let's see what oracle prayer we have for you. All right, let's see what you got. Oh, my God. So remember I said we start with the number 5, which can represent challenges. Guess what the cards you got? Guess what prayer you got? Challenge. Challenge, Aquarius. You can overcome whatever the challenge is. It says, I embrace all tests. Because you're igniting the courage to do so. And it fell right on the Queen of Wands. She's like, yes, baby, yes. That is the energy we floating in this season, this cycle. It says, allow me to flow with what cannot change. Let me embrace all tests and release any fear of loss, knowing that all can be replenished with ease by divine will. Spirit is saying, move forward, babies. You got this. Move forward, okay? Let me get you maybe a couple of these angel numbers, and we'll be done. Thank you, Archangel Ancestor Spirit. Guys, what additional messages do you have for my wonderful Aquarius? What angel numbers do you have for them? The number 2, the 2 of Swords. I am diplomatic. You have great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive and unbiased nature allow you to see all sides of any situation and advise others toward the most fair and beneficial outcome. That is exactly what that King of Swords represents. Okay, let me get you one more Aquarius and we're done. One more card from my lovely Aquarius. What else we got for them? Okay, you got the number 14, which is the number 5. You got a lot about challenges here. Spirit is reminding you can overcome any challenge, okay? I am practical. You are open-minded and always up to try something new. Yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. You had that King of Swords talking about that. Well, no, this Knight of Swords talking about stop and reviewing before you make a decision. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. Aquarius, you got this. Get out your head, babies. Get out your head and have confidence that you are more than capable of making decisions that lead to your highest good and to the outcomes that you desire. You deserve it, all right? Love you, and I will see you in the next